Hello everybody, and how's your day going? So I started this non-meta stuff like 6 months ago. Only have around 400 subscribers until now, but I'm honestly thankful for each and every support from you guys. I truly want to say thank you to everybody here, and yeah, I'm making like 70 episodes of non-meta battle up until now, and there's that one episode number 12 that I focused on introducing my Tsareena, and wow, looking back, I think that video is pretty outdated and the strategy I use in that video are nothing interested in particular because I actually just come back to VGC at that time and relearn everything at that moment. But to my surprise, there is so many people looking for a good Tsareena VGC battle than I thought. And that video just reached 1000 views last week, and it is the top 4 video of all time in my channel. So today I decided to celebrate this special event by doing my first ever Pokemon guide. It's how to build a good Tsareena in VGC 2020. Hope you will like it, and please give me any feedback if you have one. Now without further ado, let's get started. Okay, the first thing we can tell about how good a Pokemon is by looking at its type, its stat, and its ability. So Tsareena stat combined with the Mono Grass type at the world is not too terrible for a non-meta Pokemon in my opinion. She got a medium perk to tank a hit without much investment. The Mono Grass type isn't that great, but it can help Tsareena resist to ground and water type attack. Considering how popular the two types are in the current meta right now, plus an immunity to sleep power is the best thing we can talk about her defensive strat. On the offensive side, her attack is at a usable level and we will talk about it later. And now let's see how Tsareena might work a slot in your VGC team. Every Pokemon is good at something and Tsareena is no exception. She has the signature ability named Queenly Majesty that can prevent the opponent from using any priority move into your team. And that is a good tool to prevent our team from things like Fake Out, a Thunder Wave or Fake Tear from the opponent drugstore user, and many other priority moves. But with the current meta game, when many people choosing the unhealthy and annoying play, namely causing sleep started with things like Venusaur, Butterfly Sleep Powder, Hypnotic Melodic, or even a single fairy, I want to give a shout out to Tsareena on the ability Sweet View. Yes, Tsareena can stop the opponent from spread sleep to our team with the Sweet View ability. And there's many players that expect Tsareena only run the Queenly Majesty ability, so they won't use priority move when they see Tsareena is on the field. Turn out that you run a Sweet View build, and that is how you catch people off guard with Tsareena. But seriously, how you choose Tsareena ability is up to the other member of your team. And now I gotta talk about some matchup where Tsareena may have a good use. So for the matchup, Tsareena is good again. I think Tsareena is very good to counter Primarina, Milotic, Proton Wasp, Gastrodon, Musley, and a Tsareena that learn Talk can make a bunch of slow support Pokemon a lot of trouble too. It also have the potential to one-hit KO a fast Tyranitar or deal high damage to Tyranitar or Ferrothorn with high jump kick, but it's a very risky choice because I'm pretty sure every Tyranitar or Ferrothorn I missed always have protect for scouting their opponent, or worse, you're gonna give them a free squid and a free KO when they reach your kick and switch a god type Pokemon like the Scrub out. Then it leads to the next question. What matchup Tsareena is best again, and the reason why Tsareena is only considered a gimmick Pokemon? With a very moderate bug, a fragile grass type, and a very questionable speed type, Tsareena struggles against Charizard, Dragapult, or Togekiss. Oh, Libero Cinerate too. that is some massive threat of VGC 20 as of this video. She really don't have any chance to touch the Pokemon with her typical moveset. It also doesn't help that she is a physical attacker and the most popular Intimidate user right now is Incineroar and Arcanine. Both fire-type Pokemon can weaken Tsareena attack stat without problem, and they can easily one-shot Tsareena with a super effective fire attack. Physical tank like Corviknight can also give Tsareena a hard time too. That's just some of the notable matchups. Tsareena almost have no option to go against them. But there is more. The biggest problem with Tsareena as a whole, in my opinion, that she is very easily to be outspeed, and being weak to flying type hurts Tsareena a lot. Tsareena, when using as a lead, can be a perfect target for the opponent to pull out a mass extreme, and after that, it's probably an auto lose the game on turn 1 for you. Unless you run Trick Room, but I don't know. Talk about Trick Room, and you may also wonder why I put Amoonguss and the Club in the thumbnail. Then allow me to explain everything now. So it seems like Amoonguss will be coming back in the upcoming Isle of Armor or Thunderground DLC. And there is already some discussion about the Club and Amoonguss will be paired up together for a Trick Room and Raid Powder or Spore as the popular meta lead duo. The idea is to redirect attack with Amoonguss Raid Powder to ensure a Trick Room setup from the Club. Then Amoonguss take the benefit from the Trick Room with its very slow speed and start to spray a sleep starter element with Spore. And that's already annoyed me just by hearing it. Luckily Tsareena is here. As I just said it before, Tsareena is one of a few Pokemon that can auto-stop sleep with its Withbuild ability and also can learn Talk. Plus the Grass type help her ignore the redirect effect from Raid Powder. This she can freely Talk the Scrub and run their Trick Room strategy. After that, Tsareena can also Talk Amoonguss or attack it with a Mass Extreme to further increase our team power too. That is one of Tsareena gimmick that I already see is gonna have a good use in the future when Amoonguss is coming back. I really hope Tsareena will have a much better usage than now. Tsareena is not a useless Pokemon in any way. She is great in a lot of situations, mostly thanks to both of her viable ability. But she definitely not a Pokemon you can bring on every battle. Tsareena only can shine when she have the right partner to battle together. And I think that's we done for the matchup part. So the next thing I wanna talk about is what Pokemon can be a good partner for Tsareena, or more correctly, who can benefit most from Tsareena utility role. As for me, Tsareena is not a good Pokemon to begin a team with. She is much easier to fit in a team when you need Tsareena to fill some role that your team is missing. In case you really want Tsareena as an offensive Pokemon of your team, she gonna need a right partner to shine. It's either be some kind of speed control to fit Tsareena with speed tire, someone with fake cow to keep your momentum, or someone who can do super effective damage to those 5 types Tsareena mostly will have trouble with. For more particular, I recommend a water type partner for Tsareena because most of them can learn Icy Wind as one kind of speed control, and they can attack fire type with their water move. Let's take a look at Blastoise or Ludicolo, and I think only the 2 Pokemon have all the requirements I just talked about before. But I think Blastoise is a better choice because Ludicolo have the same grass type as Tsareena, and it's not a good choice at all. So you may ask me, does Tsareena have any dynamite potential for your team? And my answer is a yes, but only at a situation choice. I believe we have many other Pokemon that work better as a dynamite candidate than Tsareena, but a Dynamax Tsareena can fix a major issue that Tsareena always have: the unstable accuracy with every viable attacking move Tsareena can learn. And we're gonna talk about it right now. Before, I always think that we have two ways to build Tsareena: a bulky Tsareena or a fast utility Tsareena. But after many experiments with both sets, I got my conclusion that Tsareena works best when we invest her EV evenly between the SP, attack and speed stat as a utility Pokemon. First, I will show you real fast about my most successfully bulky Tsareena set. Before I build this Tsareena mostly to deal with Concuda in mind. The idea is drop kick to weaken Concuda attack and synthesis to recover later. Down to temporarily stop the club doing trick room, and being a slow U-turn is very good to keep up the momentum. A teammate worked best for this Tsareena was a weakness policy Tyranitar in my experience. Although Concuda can warn Tyranitar easily with its fighting attack, temporary immunity to Mach Punch helped Tyranitar a lot, and there is time I even use my U-turn into Tyranitar to save from our weakness policy, so this build can have its moment sometime. Now let's take a look at Tsareena move pool before we go into more detail about how we can build a good Tsareena. When building any new Pokemon, my process is always look at the move pool right after I choosing my ideal ability. Then I decide the EV spread next, and I always decide my item for the last. So here's Tsareena move pool, and I only include notable move for Tsareena here. So did you build your own Tsareena mover set already? Now after decide the mover pool we're gonna use for our Tsareena, next thing we need to look at is Tsareena EV stat spread. And have I already said that Tsareena works best if it spread the EV evenly between the three stats? So now let's take a look at some important speed type of Tsareena before we put the rest of the EV into the SP and the attack later. And I always recommend Tsareena go with the Adamant Natura, the same with choosing Power Whip over Seed Bomb or Drop Kick. It's more risky, but I don't want to watch Tsareena's sky high attack base stat. You can see how underwhelming Tsareena's speed is. It's very slow even when it's have +1 or just grab to boost its speed. It still can be outspeed by many common meta traits. And I'd rather not talk about Tsareena's speed type in Trick Room because that's just a terrible idea. Unless you wanna do a meme with Tsareena by running as slowest possible Tsareena, equip her with an Iron Ball, then she can outspeed and wreck most of the threats in the Trick Room. It sounds fun on paper, right? Hey, can anyone here try it out for me?
I wanna say thank you so much if you still keep up with me until this moment, and I think we're nearly done for the guy. And now we're gonna talk about which item is good for Tsareena, and I think she don't have many choice to work with. Throughout this video, I already talked about 3 Tsareena best item in my experience: Life Orb, Choice Scrap, or an Awesome Vest, and all of them mostly useful for an offensive Tsareena. But there is more item that Tsareena will find is useful. While Lens is another choice to have Tsareena attack more reliable. Expert Bell or Miracle Seed is some other option for offensive Tsareena if you care about the SP drop from Life Orb. For the defensive set, I think Tsareena take good advantage of the SP Recovery Berry or the Utility Berry is good for Tsareena too. But I still recommend you Tsareena work best with the item from the offensive side as an offensive mid-utility Pokemon.
So before we end this video, I will introducing this set of Tsareena I'm currently using right now in the 2 videos I put in the description to showcase my Tsareena to everybody right before I'm doing this guy. So what do you feel about my first guy ever? Did I miss something, or what can I do to improve more? Do you want me to do another guide for the future? Please thumb up if you want me to make more video like this one, and please comment an interesting Pokemon you want me to make a video in the future. That's all for today's video. Thank you so much for spending your time with me, and I hope you guys have a great day. I'll see you again soon, and thank you once again.